What if I'm just too good at building decks in this game? Maybe that's it. Quick play. Let's go. Start run. We got the horseshoe. I already forget what the horseshoe does. I would like this. I'd like this. Horseshoe draws 3. Arcane Leak 1. Right. Treasures. That's a lot to count on that being able to do anything at all. There we go. I got rid of a mana card. I'm trying to play this somewhat quickly, just to see if I can. Not like super quick, but not taking a ton of time to think about it. Interesting. If you have no shield, I do have shield. This deck seems a lot worse than the ones that I was building. Right. The problem is this uses up some of my mana. Maybe I should have taken the evasion, but we're just trying to kill this one. I can't really do it. Who cares? I have shields. You're not putting enough arcane on me. You are putting enough arcane on me to trigger it. Crap. I'm stupid. I no longer have shields. That's okay. We got this. Victory. Full health. Follow-up strike. Interesting. We'll take it. Okay. I have like no mana, but we're killing it. We don't need mana. Shivs are free. Unable to deal damage? Or unable to be played? Unplayable. We'll go with that. I would like... Why is this card so expensive? No, I don't have any mana. still don't really have much mana. Evade. Like no mana. Cool. Poison is almost gone. Dead. We're doing it. Maybe it was mana shield there? Not sure. Strike damage +1, shield gained by cards +2. I don't gain much shield. We'll take Deadly Stinger. Drawing cards is kind of tough. I probably should have done this already. We'll do that one of these other turns. That counts as a strike, right? One v one with no mana. We can do this. Next turn, Frail and Bleed. Hopefully. I still have shields. Mana Dance? I could have taken the discount treasure card. Create 2 treasures too, not shuffle them into your discard or your draw. Mana Dance is too good. Not the best turn. No. Why didn't I already play this? I'm not sure. Let's do it now. Crap. Still have shields. End the turn. There goes one of his purities. Evade this hit. This does 10 damage. Okay. Get blown up a little bit. Crap, I have Arcane Leak right now. He's doing 10 damage. Arcane Leak, I get 1 Arcane. Non-mana card. Good to know. Crap. This Blade Idol just screwed me up. I have no idea how Echoing Bolt works with this. It doesn't seem amazing unless I have that card that lets you draw lots of spells. None of the rest of these seem amazing either. Take Hexing. That's tempting. Damage taken by attacks -2. Vindictive, the Drophis item. I do have a reroll. So far, of all of these, this card seems... Oh, it's upgrade. Right. Kind of want this. This becomes a lot better with an upgrade. I still don't think it's great, but they're better. So far, that's most of my damage. Okay, remove. This kind of works with Mighty Punch. But not really. Okay. We have an Angry Spirit. I'd like to kill this thing. That's not really an option. Not great. So yeah, it was just that my deck was amazing. That's what we've learned so far. Zero times 2 because he had played. Okay. I have no shield. I have no mana. That only uses up 1 mana anyways. Mana cards don't trigger bleed. Taking damage now so that I can rest early so that we can get better stuff. But these question marks could have rests too. Definitely read all of that. And that. He looks so angry. We would like things that increase this card. So like powerful would be good. If I discard this. You're pretty annoying. You are doing arcane damage. If I do this, I get to keep 2 of my evasion. Okay, from here, you're doing 6. I can play 1 more card. That card. End the turn. No arcane trigger. And we got the kill. And can't play this. $12 damage to any enemy. Curse 1, frail 1. One's okay. This one seems amazing. I didn't even know that I have tough at this point. Have I used this yet? No, but we're going to someday. Maybe. I did upgrade these, so let's use them. could have created a copy of a skill. That's gonna blow me up. Goodbye, 1 stack of evasion. This won't go up twice. I wish it did. Still definitely worth playing. Nine times 2. I don't really have skills that I want to play twice too much. I kind of do. Right, this number goes up if I kill something with spores, and he's gonna do some damage too. Taking damage, but again, that's going to let me rest, which is going to make me more powerful earlier in the run. It's all planned. Do I want to give you death spores? Probably not. Huh. I think I'm going to anyways. Oh no, I'm not. Thought I had an extra mana, but I just spent it. Okay, take some damage. These guys are a little bit of a pain. You're gonna hit for 4. Purity. That's a lot of arcane. Okay. One v one against something with 13 powerful. Goodbye. Alright. 21 damage again. I have mana this time. We can totally kill right now. Easy fight. Area damage plus 20%. Interesting. Does that hit on both sides if I attack a middle target? Probably. Burn triggers plus 1. Sounds kind of good. Let's take it. Questionable to remove that. Alright, we're trying to do all 3 acts. It's been a while since I saw you in one video. That's the goal. Bloody Rage. It's kind of scary. Cornered Focus. Huh. Gain Powerful 1. With the Sated Strike. Do these enemies scare me at all? I'm not sure. What about the purples? I could take a Gathering Bolt. That would be kind of cool. If I drew this isn't a mana card. Right. So I'd like to put Bleed on you. Okay. I do need to discard some stuff. Don't have enough mana. Right. The evasion doesn't help right now. This doesn't really help. I could only draw 2 of them. Oops. I only have mana cards that require me to discard. So I know there's no mana cards over there to help me. They're doing arcane damage. I should have played this first. No, it doesn't trigger the arcane leap. Neither of these do. This does. There's nothing I can do. You do 6 damage. Alright, let's take a bunch of arcane. I have like no mana. Alright. That does give mana. Arcane Barrier, Arcane Rune, those both sound pretty amazing right now. Mainly the Arcane Rune. I actually want that. I thought about taking the mana card. I did. Instead of taking a mana card, what if I removed it? This is questionable. Should have played that probably. Can't afford Mana Surge. Perfect. That I play this turn. If it would just create the copy of this, that would be perfect, but it won't. Okay, end the turn. That does a good amount of damage. And then I have 2 evasions. Should have played this. Huh. Alright, he's going to trigger Arcane, which is going to screw me up. But he's also going to Arcane himself. Wait. No. Thought maybe it would get rid of his rune if it happened. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking things that did not happen. Eight shield. 8 shield does help. Should have played that first. Don't have enough mana. Perfect. Huh. Don't currently have any cards that do burn. So let's go for cards that do burn, now that I got rid of the thing that works with burn. I'm a genius. Not the best turn. You're doing 15 damage. Can avoid 10 of that. Okay. The problem with playing this card twice is all of my mana cards make me discard. They don't make me draw. Might have been a better way to do that. Plus, I could have played this. Not the best turn. Right, this attacks twice if I had any kind of mana. Hey, it's mana. The cards that attack on draw screw that up a bit. Huh. Do I rest? No. How hard could this be? Oh god. Okay, lots of poison, lots of burn. That's the goal. Playing this twice doesn't really do much. Playing this twice would be kind of nice. Frostbite is a pain. This would attack twice for huge damage. Okay. Scary things are happening. You need to chill. He needs to chill. Alright. He's doing 12 times. Okay. What do I do about that? Obviously do this. You sure you don't want to attack my ally? Ally's gonna attack for 6. Victory. What is this? That seems so good for the freeze guy, the status person. None of this sounds good. Do I have a single spell? No. Reduce all statuses by 10 sounds okay. I have 4 rerolls. Starting Purity. I can't afford this mana card. I was going to upgrade a mana card. I would upgrade none of these. Maybe it should have been Siphon card. I'm guessing that upgrades to be +5. Introspection, I cannot afford you. We will rest once before going to the question mark. I will actually do that. Are these things gonna kill me? Let's go. Poison blood is absolutely going to kill me. Right. I have no idea what my answer is to that. Every time they take damage, whenever they lose life, to all enemies, I lost. That's it. They lose. What is my plan here? I have no plan. I just lost. Should have already done that. Both gonna take so much poison. Why would I fight these? Who thought that this was a smart idea? Also, with shivs? Well, that was a fun run. Okay. You're gonna die. You're doing some kind of debuffs to me, though. I would like you to not do that. Gained powerful and evasion. Perfect. Let's do this. It hurts. Now I just need to play defensively and let the curse do things. There's no playing defensively. Poison actually kind of works against these. $30 damage. Gotta. Not enough mana. Perfect. Four times 5. It's 21 poison. 1 evasion. Okay. Can I ever kill here? I don't believe so. Not what I was looking for. I needed Mighty Punch. Except I've already done this anyways. Just get the kill right now. That's it. Easy game. Do have 2 rerolls. 2 times, well, 4 damage 2 times to the first 2 enemies. The other option is every rank of poison. Give poison to all enemies. This doesn't work, like, if I hit the first enemy with a shiv. There's no way that that would work. The draw sounds nice, but I don't have the mana. The draw is nice, it's just, I think the evasion might be better. don't know. Just don't know. Okay, I just got some free evasion. We do have multi-attacks. Deadly Injection is like one of my only skills that I can make a copy of. I guess I can make a copy of these. Once I've played the increasing this one once, then this is just better than Deadly Injection. But I have to have played it once. Okay, I do have Mana Surge, so that's nice. Do I give Bleed right now? No. This would do a big punch. Damage. I think I need to increase this though because I know he's gonna spawn more enemies. 30 damage is... Oh, I don't have the mana for it. Right. Should have done that earlier. End the turn. If I had the mana, this would be a good time for this. But I don't. Hexing Strike here is okay. We're getting Curse on him. How did he already take that much damage? I wasn't even doing things to him. Chill. Oh, oops. Yeah. Hey, that did use up an evasion. That's nice, at least. Put a curse on this one or this one? This one. No mana is scary. Lots of burn is scary. Big damage is scary. Lots of scary stuff happening. Okay. Do I ever go for this guy? I don't think so. I could spread out the leech. Can't afford this. Would I have killed if I had hit him with that other one? I don't think so. I would have been just short. You're gonna attack. Okay. Taking a ton of damage. We're super close to death. Super close to death. Okay. Not good. Really, really not good. Burn, plus you're doing damage. Okay. Curse is gonna do 6, you're gonna do 6. You're gonna gain evasion, but not until after this attack. You did not gain evasion. Super scary time. Super scary. I would like 1 evasion. I have very little mana. This does big damage. If the last card played was a strike. Actually, this one. This only gets me an extra 5 damage. This gets me an extra 5 damage plus the bleed. This would get an extra 6 damage, but it's only 1 more than this. It's you? I think this has the kill, easily. Okay. Six times 2 damage to the first enemy. Give it burn 3. Create and shuffle 1 conflagrate. That one is scary. This one requires mana. Empower. I need mana. 6 mana. Discard 2. Okay. Do it. I have multi-hits though. We're at just over an hour. Remove a card? No. could have rerolled, but I think I need that reroll. If I take this fight, it's an easy fight. This is a medium fight. This is a hard fight. I need this. This snail scares the crap out of me. Okay, this was a really good turn one. Work on the snail? Think we have to. Could spread the leech a little bit. Can't afford this one. Kind of screwed that up. Oops. At least we got lots of burn on them. What is this thing doing? 3 powerful. Relentless would destroy you. Five damage plus 3 from the leech plus 5 from the fire. Maybe that wasn't the smartest. Probably wasn't. I think I could have got the Relentless off on this one. Okay. Now. I really wish I had the level 7 passive. It does big damage. I have evasion. I have lots of evasion. But it's real evasion. I don't want to lose the real evasion. You're doing 4 damage. There's nothing I can do. Save the mana. Holy scariness. He has a lot of bleed, though. We do counter this. Wow, if I would have saved the thing so that I could play this twice. Okay. Evasion is good. But he has Frenzy. Those were small attacks. I don't have a campfire. He's out of Frenzy. Okay. Blade Idol went off. It kind of screwed me up there. I guess it only used 2 of the mana. All I would have been able to do is play this. I have bleed right now. So just punch him in the face. A free 14 shield? It's starting to sound pretty good. I'm screwed. Loot the backpack. Ah. Super item. Here we go. Strike damage +3. Purity applied by strikes +1. What? Hello? Falter Fire told me this weapon doesn't work this way. What do you mean? It totally works this way. I don't know what he means. It 100%. Goodbye, curse. It works. It's amazing. It's benevolent. My reading comprehension is perfect. We're gonna get hidden here. Not that hidden does much for this build. But look at this. This did 7 times 3. Do you understand? I can play this card twice. I would like to. Why do you have Purity? It gives Frail first, then Bleed. Perfect. I have to discard 2. Goodbye, Mighty Punch. I now understand what Falter Fire meant. Purity applied by strikes +1. You guys could have clarified 2 enemies. I don't care. I'm still just gonna blow things up. Okay. Purity this. He is actually puritying this. Why would I do that? I know that this can't even do anything. I mean, it does the little bit of damage that it does. Yeah. End the turn. I gave up my curse dagger for this. This card kind of counters the purity part of that, and this is amazing. This item is really good, just not with shivs. But it's really good with Relentless, especially if this applied to the first 2 enemies instead of the first 1. Ooh. Arcane Rune? Don't really have the mana for it. No. Easy. I don't want any of these. Is there anything they could drop that's amazing? No. Yes, this. Yes. Wait, did I have a rest? It looked like I had a campfire up in the corner. Okay, hit count +1. Does cost me 10 shield, but I get some more shield back. This would be nice. I play this twice. Doesn't gain me much. It really doesn't. Maybe I should have played that first. I'm dead here. Six mana. Nice. So this is just going to give them purity that I don't even get to remove. I mean, it is really strong in some ways. I would like to do very little. Perfect. I don't have a Phoenix Feather, do I? Pretty sure that's a no. You have 2 stacks of evasion. Relentless feels like overkill. Mana Search is good. Am I just dead right now? I believe so. You have Opportunist. Wonderful. Purity. I see no way to survive this. You have taunt up. Of course you do. Of course you do. I would like Mana Dance back. I have Siphon. That's it. could have played this. I don't think it matters. Thank you for that opportunist hit. Super dead. That was kind of fun, though. That deck was terrible. That item is kind of awesome, kind of terrible. Purity does not work how I was thinking. We got no quests. Okay. That was my quick play. Phoenix Feather, where were you? This one is important. Don't care about that one. Good, because I couldn't afford it. Alright. So now, next time, maybe we'll do quick play again. That was kind of fun. Alright, that does it for this video. Thanks for watching.